The hippo is responsible for more human deaths than any other animal in Africa per year. And there is a good reason for that. They are one of the largest animals in the world, weighing up to 9,920 pounds. They crush everything and anything in their line of sight and are aggressive and territorial beasts. Today we take a look at hippo encounters you shouldn't watch alone. Have you ever seen a full-grown hippo chase down a cheetah before? What about a hippo pushing up on a crocodile for it to get out of its territory? Let's jump right in. This giant group of hippos have found a crocodile roaming through their water, and they are not too happy about it. One of the hippos grabs the gator, launching it up in the air while all the other hippos take bites at the gator. The gator is miraculously able to escape and swim off. How many animals do you know that can go up to a gator and take small bites at it? What about facing a gator head-on and the alligator backs down? That's the hippo for you. Here, this hippo stalks the gator around the water, harassing it, and eventually getting it out of its territory. This is one of the most insane clips I have ever seen. The massive gators find themselves a giant wildebeest. The gators drag the animal into the water as the hippos wait to move in. The hippos then proceed to attack the gators, trying their hardest to save the wildebeest. The gators continue to attack, but eventually the wildebeest is able to walk off, thanks to the continuous effort of the hippos. Have you ever seen an animal defend itself from 15 lions? The lions all follow the hippo in an ordered fashion, thinking they have a meal. But the hippo keeps trotting along and is able to make it to water, where it looks into the camera with the most intense look ever. These two lions are in the wrong water today. The hippo could easily crush the lions, but instead simply scares them off and makes sure they don't come back. This cat has messed with a giant sleeping hippo. Not a good idea. The cat thinks it can just stroll along, but instead gets a big bite to the head before running along. The hippo is clearly already injured from something, but it's still not afraid to take on a group of lions. Not only is the hippo ready for combat, but it scares the lions away, then proceeds to take a nap, right in front of them. Here, the lion wants to take a quick sip of water, but the hippo doesn't allow it. This just goes to show how territorial and aggressive the hippo can be. This hippo is in a standoff with a massive rhino. The first time in the video where the hippo has to retreat into the water and surrender. Here, it's a 2-on-1 battle, and the hippo knows it. It storms the rhino head-on, pushing it into the water and showing its massive strength and power. The water buffalo thinks it can just hang out with a massive hippo in front of it. Think again. The hippo storms the animal and runs it off into the woods. Here, another water buffalo is just relaxing. But the hippo just isn't okay with it. It runs over to the animal and gets it out of the water. Here, the African wild dogs are getting ready to finish their prey, but the hippo comes in and saves the animal's life. It then proceeds to run off the African dogs. Here, the baby deer doesn't get so lucky. On both occasions, it gets bit and dragged around hard. At least the zebra isn't stuck in water with a group of crocodiles, but it does pay the price of swimming in the hippo's water. The zebra gets a few bites to the body and legs and stumbles out of the water, severely hurt. These people think they can stop and take a picture of the hippo. Think again. The hippo charges them at full force and knocks their car hard, almost flipping it over. Here the men are kayaking through the swamp until a giant hippo pops out of nowhere and scares one of the men badly. It could have ended a lot worse. The hippo is relaxed for a moment until it's not. It charges the cameraman and is able to scare the photographer off. These men could have got severely injured, or worse if the hippo really wanted to attack. The men play the same game with the hippo again, getting very similar results. The two men are fishing peacefully until a giant hippo hits the boat hard. The man goes straight for the gun. It's a hippo tour on a boat, and there's lots of hippos to look at. But one of the hippos isn't okay with the boat in its water and charges the boat to get the people out of their water. The hippo could easily crush and destroy the small boat and the people that are on it. Hopefully, you got to see just how savage and reckless the hippo can be. Until next time, alpha animals out.